I liked the Minecraft movie.
I'm not going to act like a Minecraft movie is a piece of art. It's entertaining stupidity at best, and really believe me when I say that I scraped the bottom of the barrel to talk critically about something good this movie does. If people want me to talk about this movie and dive into a larger flaw, then get this video to 500 likes and I'll do it. For me though, a Minecraft movie was an experience that I could only assume longtime fans of Sonic and Mario felt when they got their respective movies. This is my time after being a guy who used to spend hours on Minecraft Pocket Edition 14 years ago on the home iPad. This movie is special to me in the fact it exists and nothing else. The sheer shock of the music in the opening of the film was something that took me back to when I felt like a kid and before I started hating everything I saw. A Minecraft movie is not the story of Minecraft, but it's a version of what a story could look like, and although I would have settled with something that wasn't this, I'm not going to pretend I didn't get emotional that the first video game I ever played was turned into a big blockbuster movie. Speaking of the specific version of the story, I would go out of my way to say that during the first, second, and final trailer of the movie, I was beyond disappointed and went into the movie with low expectations, feeling like it would be awful. Now, although people have talked about the visuals, Jack Black's casting at first felt like a horrible idea, and only one done for the sake of having a celebrity as the lead. And now after seeing it and understanding the purpose of this movie, I think his casting makes perfect sense. And no, it's not because I've been looking up the funny chicken jockey, flint and steel, the nether. This is a crafting table. I am Steve. First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft! Theater reactions online and shaking, laughing, and crying like I was a little baby because it is the greatest things my ear has ever heard. But instead, it's because of the main reason I want to talk about in this video. Because I want to talk about how a Minecraft movie teaches us how to adapt a character.
Chicken jockey!
Don't forget to check out the description as well. There are some interesting things down there. Don't forget that if you want that other Minecraft movie video, hit the like button, but also don't let the comment and subscribe buttons get too lonely, and maybe even check out my membership so you can get access to that video when it comes out. Now, before we get to Jack Black, who is Steve in terms of the game Minecraft? Well, for the people who don't know, he's you. He is the default character that people can play as in the game and is practically a gaming icon. But what makes him so special to make him achieve this status? Well, once again, it's because he's you. He doesn't have lore or who he needs to be, but more of a concept and a placeholder for you being the sole creator of this new world you've generated. Other video game icons have their respective stories, and of course you can change your skin in Minecraft to look like someone else, but no matter what minigame you're playing or world you've created, Steve is you. To focus on the movie now, Jack Black, when he was first seen in the first trailer as Jack Black in a blue shirt calling himself Steve, did not make me very happy. Honestly, I don't think it made anyone happy, actually. The levels of disappointment that immersed my body were incalculably high, but the thing that really made me get more and more turned on by Jack Black's performance, oh god, and now that I say that out loud, but his performance was the fact that the more movie interviews I saw of him, like when he sang that funny wet hands, I am placing blocks and stuff, even though he got the words wrong, or when it came out that he's played a lot of Minecraft after Warner Bros. Gave each cast member an Xbox to play together, or just watching the film and seeing how fun he is and naming each and every single block in the game and basically just playing a version of himself is so heartwarming because this is a man who cares about his craft and not something like Chris Pratt phoning it in with Mario. I didn't like how Jack Black phoned it in with Kung Fu Panda 4, but it really seems like he didn't like the movie and was forced to. With Minecraft though, he seemed to have been given the direction to act like how he thinks his version of Steve would act, and a lot of it seems based on who he is as a person, as you can see with his interviews. He got to really dive into who Steve was and bring life to a character that doesn't have any personality in the game.
Who are you?
Jack Black had a blank slate and could do anything with Steve. It's a very good idea that when adapting a character from an already established book or video game, and etc. in this case, they need to be respected because a lot of people love these characters. One way they did this was with Steve's classic all blue look. Something that is good about adapting characters is that things can change about them too. Like how in the game, Steve has a smaller beard compared to Jack Black's. There was room to do whatever they wanted while still keeping those visual aspects of Steve alive. Now comes the next part that probably came out to be the hardest to execute, which is personality. As we have established, Steve is you and whoever the player is. So adapting Steve to be everyone watching the movie would be impossible because most people aren't bearded white men with thriving acting careers. So why do I think Jack Black's casting as Steve actually works? Because anyone could be cast as Steve and it can work for his character. All in all, although this sounds something straight out of the movie, maybe Steve was the friends we made along the way, or even ourselves. Steve's personality is something we all have inside of us. Steve's personality could have been Jason Momoa, and it still would work because the point of Steve is that he can be anyone of any origin. Hell, they could have casted a woman as Steve even though they have Alex, or someone non-white, and it would still work because Steve is just the concept skin for a personality that is made by its player. Obviously, Mojang has made different characters to suit people of different races and genders, but for a long time, it has either been Steve or Alex, and that's what you get. So all in all, a Minecraft movie is not the Minecraft movie. Jack Black is not the Steve that we play as in the games. He has Steve as his name and wears his clothes, but he's still Jack Black's version and not the correct version of Steve. Other video game adaptations that have to bring their star character as their lead, they need to be adapted to make sure it matches with how they are in those games. But because Steve is such a blank slate, a Minecraft movie can avoid any good criticism of Jack Black playing Steve because there was purpose behind his casting and adaptation to make sure people don't associate the two as identical. Well, yeah, that's all I have to talk about, but off topic, this scene honestly could get a whole rant from me because skeletons in the games have aimbot. How can they not hit Jason Momoa in a 1x1 block hole in the ground? Worst movie ever made, not accurate. I would have talked about his character development throughout the movie, but I don't want to lie and say that it's some revolutionary character arc because chances are you've seen a character like Steve before in a lot of other movies. With that said, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more Minecraft movie videos, and comment too to show further support. And if you want access to videos early, then check out my $1 memberships. And with that said, thank you everybody for watching. I am enchanted. Bye.